So here we got the Bing Fang or BF MK14 EBR from XFORCETAC Obviously, we've done some custom work, and that's what we're going to talk about. EBR stands for Enhanced Battle Rifle, and Bing Fang we've seen has made some good quality other blasters. I've shown you before from MK10, P90. You know, they've been around making airsoft and gel blasters for a while. I really like this one, but you'll see it's pretty rare. It's hard to find. XFORCETAC USA is the only place I know of that's selling it right now, at least the only place I've seen recently. So, all right, let's talk about what we did here. So first off, it's, you know, we did a lot of cosmetic stuff, or I did a lot of cosmetic stuff, right? You can see painted some things out a little different. These are really just more decorative panels than anything. Added a riser, so there's a similar airsoft version called an M14, and there were a few pieces that I could find that I could print for an M14. This rail being one of them, this little riser that extends so you can have a rail that goes back out over the receiver. So I had to do some slight modifications to it, but that actually fit. Now, other than that, there's not really much out there in the 3D printing world for this blaster at all. So the other things were just different, you know, stuff I did to, you know, basically modify or just use other types of prints, you know, like sling adapters that can go anywhere. So that's what else we got going. Some sling adapters that are 3D printed. Nice grip down here that's 3D printed, and I added a rail down there. It's going to come to you with the bipod. All right. So those are the main things that I did. I did open it up. It's got an inline Gen 8 gearbox. I switched out the spring and put an M95 in because that's something that's just really easy to do. Didn't have any reason to open the gearbox, so I try to avoid it unless I absolutely have to. So the other thing I wanted to do with this is kind of showcase a lot of different brands of accessories. So we got a lot of stuff going on here. You know, first off, the battery goes in the grip on this one. So if you want to go to an 11.1, this type of battery from UNLOCXX, which is an interesting name, UNLOCXX, they're on Amazon, and if you click the link in the description to my Amazon store, you'll find these. And they're a nice size 11.1 that fits in the grip, because that's the only maybe slightly downside, but there's a lot more room in that grip than you think, okay? So now at this end, we got a T238 tracer on here. I just made this red safety sleeve. So, you know, that's where you can get those, T238. They've been the best tracers I've used so far, and I've used a couple different brands, 3 different brands, and I definitely recommend them. All right, then we've got a flashlight here attachment from Fire, and that's a pressure switch one. So if I show you over on this side, you've got your pressure switch right here, okay? And then this special rail pressure switch holder is from Action Union. So that's, again, they're on Amazon. A little green laser. I made this little tiny rail piece out here so we could have a nice little tiny laser like this. That's from Pinty Devices or Pinty Optics on Amazon. And then lastly, the sling itself is from Soma, or VVAG is another company they operate that's basically the same product line, just under a different name. So since it had these cool quick release connectors, that's why I printed those, because you do see, you already do get a nice metal piece down here that's for a sling attachment, but I wanted to utilize this one specifically, so that's why I added those. And I thought it was, you know, I had the front piece up here where I could put one, and there happens to be a little rail right back there, so that worked out great for that. So overall, I think it looks really cool. I really like the looks of it. You can see with the optic, I went ahead and made a kill flash and to try to tie in some extra colors. And, you know, I flipped the bipod so that it folds forward, because that way it's not going to come in the way of that grip. And being how big and long this blaster is, if you're using it without the bipod, it's nice to be able to have a grip right there, in my opinion. So, kind of a long video because I was trying to fit in all those product plugs, but they're great accessories, and people ask about accessories a lot, and thought this was a nice way to tie all of those in. So the blaster itself, XFORCETACUSA.com, and then we got accessories from Action Union, Vastfire, VVAG, Soma, and Usher, which are all on Amazon, and they're in that link below, as is the XFORCETAC USA link. And then lastly, the tracer from T238.net, which you can find those on Amazon too, or you can go directly to their website. All right, so comments, questions, post them below. Let me know what you guys think. Of course, we'll do a demo with it. It'd be interesting to see how much that M95 changed it. If I recall, the first demo was just around 200 FPS, so we should definitely see better than that, right? All right, so again, subscribe, like, comment, tell all your friends, participate in the monthly giveaways. Help me get past 10,000 subs if I'm not there already, because I got a really special giveaway for that. But I do record these, you know, and then publish them later on. So hopefully by the time this one's published, I'm already there. Thanks again. Hope you're enjoying your summer. Appreciate the support.